it's possible. I'm sure one day someone will get, maybe a 180. You never know, So, like I said, hopefully it will be Chris Gayle again. Can't forget that at all, to be honest with you. That's a special day for me. From a personal point of view, scoring 175 in an IPL game is fantastic, and actually the highest score in T20 cricket as well. So that's something I really look towards, and hopefully one day I can better it and get a maybe 176. But it was a great day. I remember we started out. We lost the toss and they sent us into bat. Get off to a good start. I think the second over, we lost a bit of momentum by weather interrupted the game. And, we went inside, and I was, sitting next to Ravi Rampal at the time. And I was saying to Ravi Rampal, Ravi, that wicket is a belter. We need at least 180 to give ourselves a chance to win this game. And as you know, I ended up getting 175. I could have got a double century, but unfortunately I didn't get the strike in the back end. But it's a great, wicket to bat on, Chinnaswamy Stadium. The atmosphere there is fantastic. When you see those flags, they're waving those flags in the stand, you get the thrill as a player. You want to do well, you want to entertain, the crowd, the fans. And, you just want to make the most of, those particular moments as much as possible when you get that chance. And, that day I did, so I'm really, happy all around. Everyone should be happy all around at the end of the day, myself and the fans, so couldn't ask for a better day, and, a better score. So I'm grateful and thankful for that particular inning, 175.
Yeah, it was definitely the best seat in the house, but not the nicest seat to be on because you're playing for the opposition side. So, but he was just on a roll that day. Rishwar Pandey was bowling that second over, and then he got on top of him, and then it was like it just clicked. Everything just clicked for him that day, and he just sensed it. And then we made some, I think, as a fielding side, we made some choices that were quite bad and kind of helped him along the way. To be honest, I think Finchy decided to bring himself over. I think at some point during the innings, and you're standing there behind something, man, you're playing right into his strength. He's going to try and take you as much as he can out of this over.
I remember it quite vividly, to be honest. I mean, because it started off well, the first 3-4 overs, and especially Bhuvneshwar, I still think he gave up only 23 runs in his 4 overs. But one thing that I really remember was, I think it was the 12th or the 13th over, and Aaron Finch was the captain. So Finchy was looking for somebody to come and bowl, and everyone had their backs towards Aaron Finch. And in the end, he himself had to come on and bowl, and he gave away 20 odd runs, I guess, in that over. So, yeah, I could actually see him looking at everyone else, looking at all the bowlers, and nobody wanted to bowl.
That was so funny because the reason Finch did bowl because no one wants to bowl. I remember speaking to Yuvraj about it, and Yuvraj was like, Finch was looking at his way, and Yuvraj turned his back and said, Finch, don't you look over here because I'm not bowling. I am not bowling. And then when Yuvraj said to me that Finch was going to bowl, he said, Finch, you do not bowl. Do not bowl. Then Finch was like, who's going to bowl the ball? So that's how he actually, came up, put himself on, and then eventually, went berserk in that particular over. But then Yuvraj was like, see, I told you, don't bowl to him. Don't bowl to him in that zone, So it was very funny listening to Yuvraj's story about that, situation. It was really, really funny. And, we just can look back and laugh at it these days, but it's fun. And, Finch was just unlucky that day.
I think after a point in a place like Bangalore, because it's a higher altitude place and a nice small ground as well. And so once you hit them and you hit them as hard as the universe boss does, it kind of goes all the way. So that is what essentially happened. He striked out the whole team with his intimidation, with the way he was hitting the ball, and everything was going his way. So he kind of came out there and I think everyone after a point just knew and sensed that that was going to be a big scoring game. And
initially you were looking at those strokes and you were just thinking, okay, he will get out now. So 5 overs, 7 overs, 10 overs. And after that, you knew where this was heading, and personally I thought, okay, just forget it, let's just enjoy, even though you're in the opposition, but let's just enjoy some real, unadulterated power hitting.
They say that in cricket or in any sport, in a year you have only 6 days where everything goes absolutely right for you in a year, and I'm certain that was one of Chris Gayle's 6 days in a year.
It's definitely in my top three innings. 175. It's a huge milestone to get 175 in a T20 game. It's not an easy task, but like I said, on your date, it can happen to any particular player. But I'll give myself a pat on the back and say, well done.